Japan-US trade talks, a step toward reconciliation or the onset of a new economic clash. Recent developments in Japan-US trade relations have placed both nations at a critical juncture. According to the Japanese government, its chief tariff negotiator, Ryosei Akazawa, held in-depth discussions with U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. These talks come just days before the expiration of the temporary 24% retaliatory tariff, scheduled to end on July 9th, with both countries racing against time to strike a mutually acceptable deal. This situation raises several important questions. Can both sides strike a balance between their respective trade interests? Or will the United States, particularly under the direction of former President Donald Trump, continue to pressure Japan under the America First banner? Trump's recent demand that Japan increase its imports of American rice challenges not only Japan's agricultural policy but also threatens the livelihood of its local farming communities. In response, Japan has firmly stated that it will not sacrifice its agricultural sovereignty, signaling a strong desire to negotiate from a position of equality rather than submission. This unfolding scenario is yet another reminder that modern trade disputes are battles without weapons fought through tariffs and negotiations. If the United States imposes new duties, the consequences will ripple far beyond Japan, potentially unsettling global trade dynamics and investor confidence. Furthermore, the absence of a new agreement by July 9th could mean the reimposition of steep tariffs on Japanese exports to the U.S., especially on automobiles and electronics. This would not only hurt Japan's economy but could also raise prices for American consumers. Conclusion: the ongoing dialogue between Japan and the United States is more than a bilateral trade negotiation. It is a litmus test for global economic stability. If handled wisely, it could result in a win-win outcome and send a positive signal to the markets. If not, the world might witness yet another chapter in the growing saga of trade tensions, potentially harming both economies and disturbing the broader balance of global commerce.